Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. It is a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It is your man, John G, with What the Fig Pin. Hope everyone is doing great this evening. Unfortunately, Battle just messaged me right before the show started that he had got stuck at work. So he's going to go ahead and be joining us a little bit later. But that doesn't mean we can't go ahead and still have a great show. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, guys, it has been such a long time that we've seen you guys, and there is so much stuff that has happened since the last time that we had chatted. So, the first thing is we'll go ahead and talk about today's drop of Chainsaw Man. But before I do that, I just realized I never ever went ahead and said hi to the chat. So, we have Mike Carrier. What is up? How are you? Steve Morsh. Van Harris with his iconic pew pew. We have Fred, One Shot Customs, Getty Up, and Darth Pins. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you greatly. I know it's a little weird doing this without Battle, being by myself here, but we're still going to go ahead and have lots of fun with you guys. So we had a pretty amazing drop today for Chainsaw Man. We've seen Power first time at, or I'm sorry, we've seen Chainsaw Man's Power first time at NYCC, and now we have the entire lineup of the first wave of Chainsaw Man. We have Chainsaw Man, Power, Katana Man, Denji, Aki, and Pachita with a Chase variant that is a Pops and Pins exclusive. Not only that, but you also have the very cool. I'm just trying to go ahead and check out the name because I can't remember it off the top of my head, which is horrible. But we have a exclusive for Anime Expo. Sorry. Yeah. AnimeNYC. You have Makima going ahead and being a Plastic Empire exclusive. So pretty cool to see that lineup come out today. I'm excited for those pins for sure. Congratulations to both Plastic Empire and Pops and Pins with two amazing pins for sure, and Pops and Pins having that glitter variant. Now with that, I know that they're sold out currently at this point, which I missed it. Unfortunately, they only had 48 bundles available. So they had the 4 commons and then the 2 glitter and non-glitter variants of Pachita. So you had an opportunity to get the entire lineup minus the FiGPiN exclusive Katana Man. Sorry, I'm just looking at. Yeah, need a surprise guest to fill in for sure, Darth Pins, man. It's been a little bit crazy. It was like literally 9:28. Battle messaged me and said that he had someone come into his office, so he had to go ahead and give a couple of minutes here. But I still didn't want to hold anyone up. Dave, how are you? Good seeing you, man. And yes, do not forget Plastic Empire for sure with their Makima. So I'm excited for the whole lineup of Chainsaw Man. It looks great. They also have the Cybercell cards coming out shortly here. So I'm excited to see those also coming. We did get a little sneak peek at NYCC of what the Chainsaw Man Cybercell cards look like. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited for that whole license to fully develop and get everything out there. Steve, you had to get the Pops and Pins bundle. Yeah, I mean it was definitely it was a great deal for sure, and I'm sad that I missed it. I'm sad that I did not go ahead and act quick enough on it. I was at work and just hadn't had a chance to step away at that time. So the other thing that we had come up recently, and I do have the pin, but we have the helmeted Sabine Wren. It's pin number 1333. You had to go ahead and purchase her through Network, NTWRK. It is a app that's Even is now working with as well on top of their other platforms. So you had to go ahead and check them out on their show. It is still available on Network. You're able to go on right now, search up Sabine on NTWRK Network, and you're able to purchase it. But if you were on the show when they first released this, you had the opportunity to go ahead and win 9 pins, 9 Star Wars related pins, and then they had 1 AP chance available. And a very special person to the show as well as the FiGPiN community, Wookie Pool, was very lucky, wound up winning the AP 1333. I did go ahead and see her post the other day, and they unfortunately sent her the non-helmeted version of Sabine. So she reached out to Even. They're going to go ahead and figure out what to do to make it right. But yeah, it definitely awesome win. Very cool. If you were on the show, it was pretty cool. Hope that Even does some more stuff with FiGPiNs on their shows. It's definitely lots of fun. But a great addition to the Star Wars lineup as well if you're a Star Wars Rebels fan. So hopefully you've been taking a look at Even with the newest release of a Star Wars Rebel pin. I know that I'm like super late to this party, but I've also been going ahead and every week I've been unlocking my sports line pins. So this week I went ahead, or last week I got the Chase variant of DeMar DeRozan. It just came today, so I'm really looking forward to finally completing that whole lineup for sure. I know I missed out on the Mike Trout and the Rodriguez pin being 100 of those chases. So we'll go ahead and get an opportunity though to try to find them, hopefully on the secondary market for not an arm and a leg. We can move on from there. You have the Marvels that just came out this weekend. And I'm pretty sure it was FiGPiN DB that went ahead and shared a picture from, can't remember, I think it might have been Network as well. I can't remember where it was exactly located, but there was these 2 pins got leaked before the announcement. So you have Captain Rambeau, you have Miss Marvel, and then you have as limited editions, and then you have Captain Marvel as an AMC exclusive. FiGPiN.mania on Instagram. If you check him out, he has the pin already, which is pretty cool. He's showing it actually in front of him going ahead and watching the movie. So lots of fun. And I'm just looking here at some of the, yes, Van Harris, the Even has a new relationship with a new app called Network. It's NTWRK. They put all of their pins that they have available, but you can go ahead and just search Sabine, and it should be the very top option for you to choose from if you want to go ahead and get Sabine there. Man, I don't know where to go to next, guys. We have so many cool things happening here, and I'm trying to find the pin, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. I did go ahead and purchase a Pins on Fire bundle. It came with 5 pins plus the Thundercracker pin, which was a TFCon Orlando exclusive, Pins on Fire exclusive. It came with 5 pins. You were able to go ahead and choose. You can either say you wanted a license, you wanted a certain genre. I just went ahead and said anime. I got One Piece, I got Demon Slayer, I got My Hero Academia, I got Dragon Ball, I got Dragon Ball Z. I was very happy. I actually didn't have 2 of the pins that they sent me, so I was excited to add them to my collection. And then another great collection that, oh, I have to show this. I just went ahead and seen this on my desk. This came with the uh, Pins on Fire bundle. And if you take a look, there is definitely a huge difference there. So I'm excited to have the oversized version, the XL version of the Pins on Fire flame logo. So I'm happy with that one. The other cool license that just came out with another wave, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh lineup. I was extremely lucky when I got this. Here is the pins, or sorry, the Pops and Pins exclusive Kaiba. Very cool looking pin. You have one of my favorites, Karibo. And this was my luck right here, Exodia. So this pin, I had a 2-3 as the starting serial number. Went ahead and have the 2 weeks that they've had chase chances, I have not hit the chase yet because of such a low number. But I was able to go ahead and get first unlock for it. So I was super excited to go ahead and get first unlock. It's been a while since I've got a first launch unlock. Sorry about the terminology there. So I was excited to go ahead and get the first launch for Exodia. I see that Steve is saying that he got his very first launch of Kaiba, so that was pretty cool. Kaiba also started with a 2-3. Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, I know that seeing people that are on here, I know that most of you guys know, but if you are just joining us or you're going to go ahead and rewatch this, to go ahead and the launch system works where if you go ahead and get a serial number that begins with a 2, you have a very high probability of getting one of the first first launches. I keep saying unlocks, old terminology. If you have a Z in your as a first alphanumeric placement in your serial number, you are going to go ahead and get a later launch number, depending on how many people go ahead and launch that pin at that time, or have unlocked that pin into their account. So it is going to go ahead and be a waiting game for me to get my chase for Exodia. The last time I checked yesterday, I think there was about 200 unlocks for Exodia. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was around 200 unlocks. So hopefully, by the time that everyone gets theirs, I mean, it's a 500 lot of the chase. So I'm hoping that by the time it comes down to me having the opportunity to purchase the chase, it will go ahead and have that opportunity. The only chase I do not have currently, well, I guess there's 3 chases I don't have currently. The 2 MLB pins, Trout and Rodriguez, and I never got the Deku one from the My Hero Academia World Hero Missions one. So I never hit on that chase. I know I was up to like almost 49, 40 or 45. I can't remember what it was. Chase opportunities trying to get that chase, and I never hit it until it finally sold out. So if you know anyone that has a chase Deku, let me know. I'm looking for him. Week 1, I hit the chase with an Exodia that began with a T. Oh yeah, Steve, man, congratulations, man. That's awesome. And Dan, thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, it was exciting to go ahead and finally get a first launch in a very long time. That's pretty cool. Man, there's been a lot of other launches, guys. We've had the new Sonic the Hedgehog launches coming out. There was the Metal Sonic as well as Tails, and then you have Poptopia that has, I believe it was Knuckles. We have some mystery minis that were announced. The Five Nights at Freddy mystery minis. You had the Looney Tunes Warner Brothers 100 anniversary that had been announced as a AMC exclusive first, and now they're common, so that's pretty cool. The Minecraft Series 2 mystery minis were also announced, and then you have a 2-pack of Minecraft that are Target exclusives. You have Enderman and Alex that are just commons that can be purchased at either FiGPiN.com or your other retailers. And I know Battle, I'm so upset that Battle's not here to go ahead and chat about this. But that Power Ranger box set finally came out, looks amazing. I cannot wait to go ahead and get mine. It's very, very cool. So it's definitely awesome to see that Power Ranger box set come out. I know I've seen people posting it. Very, very excited. The logo looks great. So it's definitely cool. Cool lineup, cool pins. Excited to have that in hands myself for sure. But let me go ahead and go back to my notes here. There's some Hello Kitty Jujutsu Kaisen crossovers that have come out as well. So you have the Pochaka and Yuji ones that were announced as 750, and then you have Hello Kitty and Ryumen. Those are both 2-packs. They come with power bases, and they are 750 edition lot sizes. So use the 20% off con code for that set. NMS, that's actually a really great opportunity to go ahead and get some of these newer pins. So if you haven't purchased them already, but you have a New York City Comic-Con exclusive pins from FiGPiN's booth that have the QR code on the back, if you are looking to go ahead and get 20% off, I have not seen any restrictions on the code being used for any of the pins. So you can go ahead and save yourself from money if you have one of those New York City Comic-Con pins and haven't used the QR code on the back of the pin to get a discount on FiGPiN.com purchases. So pro tip, make sure that you're looking at those pins and trying to save some money on FiGPiN.com purchases by using that QR code discount code. Need some new bloodlines in FiGPiN. I don't know if I know what that is. V. Harris. So yeah, I hope those codes are going to be used for something more than discounts. Yeah, Steve, I know that there was a lot of talk about it in the past, having those codes being able to be used for other things. So there's definitely, I know I was part of some discussions and what it can be used for and what it is. So hopefully some of those are able to come to fruition. But yeah, I mean, it's FiGPiN's, a growing company, and a lot of those things go ahead and just come with time and what the level of importance is for their development schedule. So, but I agree. I hope that those QR codes are able to do something more for sure. Let me check, guys. Well, we do have AnimeNYC, the expo, coming up this weekend. So there are some FiGPiN exclusive that are coming out. You do have 3 pins available at Crunchyroll's booth. You have the Tanjiro, which I know that we had talked on the last show, who was going to go ahead and have the black and white variant of Tanjiro to go ahead and complete out the Nezuko, the Zenitsu, and now the oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Nezuko and Zenitsu, and now you have Tanjiro coming out for Crunchyroll. You have Loid Forger going ahead and being a Crunchyroll exclusive. My favorite pin so far that I've seen out of the 5 pins that will be exclusives to AnimeNYC is going to be the Caulifla. I was shared the pin. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Cannot wait to go ahead and get that in my hand. So it's definitely a must-have for me for sure. I mean, you guys know that I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. She looks great. The pin looks awesome. I'm excited for that one for sure. Like I mentioned earlier, you have and Crunchyroll's booth is 516. So if you are going to the con, look for Crunchyroll's booth at number 516 with those 3 pins. And then you have Plastic Empire, their booth number 1157. As I mentioned earlier, they have the Makima from Chainsaw Man. And then you have another Sanrio and JJK crossover. It's another 2-pack. It's Melody and Nobara. So make sure that you're looking for booth 1157 Plastic Empire at AnimeNYC. What new line would I like to see launched? I gotta say that I would love to go ahead and see Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, some of those old school animes that I kind of grew up with that I thought were amazing. I would really like to go ahead and see those. Van Helsing, would be an amazing, or Helsing was the name of the show. Yeah, so some of those cool shows for sure. The other thing that I would like to go ahead and see is FiGPiN go back to their original artwork. I love the Sasquatch. I love them doing the Statue of Liberty. So it would be cool to see them continue doing some of those fun things. Excuse me. So I guess B Harrison, to the rest of the chat, what would new line would you like to go ahead and see FiGPiN be launched? Let's go ahead and get some chat in there about what you would like to go ahead and see be as new FiGPiNs available. Arcane, I see Animus is saying. Yu Hakusho, Steven is agreeing with. So yeah, it's definitely cool. I need Caulifla and Makima. Yeah, I mean those are definitely cool. B Harris, yeah, new artwork would definitely be cool. Yeah, I mean I think that FiGPiN does a great job, and Eric and his team of artists, they're totally phenomenal. So I would love to go ahead and see them be able to kind of express themselves without having the licenses, which are amazing. I'm not saying anything about that, but when you have an artist that's able to go out and express themselves without having to have other people, other outside factors affecting your artwork, yeah, I think that would be great to go ahead and see what limits they can break from there. Berserk and Digimon, yeah, that would Berserk was definitely an awesome one. Digimon would be very cool. Dark Water, Rick and Morty, yeah, that's definitely for sure. And Van Harris, it's funny. A friend introduced me to Bob's Burgers, and I I was hesitant because I didn't really like the anime style, or the animation style of it. And then I started watching it. I'm like, holy crap, man! I can't believe I didn't watch this when it first came out. I love it. I think it's funny. It's definitely a great cartoon for sure. So I appreciate him getting me hooked. And yeah, I would love to see Bob's Burgers. Sports lines up of hockey or football. Yeah, I definitely agree, Darth Pins. That would definitely be cool. Bluey for the kids. Hey, anything to go ahead and get younger collectors in it for sure. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, it's funny. My wife was able to go ahead and surprise me by coming down to the con at NYCC, and she had shared with me that she was, sitting back and kind of observing people coming up to the booth, and the backside of the booth had Cybercell available, and there was Five Nights at Freddy Cybercell cards available, and then the JK, and the amount of kids that had just stopped by and say, "Hey, Five Nights at Freddy, I want that." Uh, it's definitely a market that I think that FiGPiN is definitely trying to break into, and if they can get into the younger children, um, you know, influencing them to go ahead and have their parents purchase, I think that it would be great for sure for the company as a whole. So, Darth Pins, I love the idea of having, a younger generation, younger licenses go ahead and be part of FiGPiN to attract those different collectors for sure. But guys, that's it for me. I know it's kind of a short day, especially because I'm here by myself, but I appreciate you joining us. Battle is definitely very sorry that he wasn't able to be here. If you're going to AnimeNYC this weekend, please make sure you're tagging us in pictures at What the FiGPiN, WTFiGPiN, on the different socials. We'd love to go ahead and see those pictures, what they look like. I'm still looking to see if I can get someone to grab me the Caulifla. So if you're there and can pick one extra one up, let me know. I'd be more than happy to go ahead and purchase it from you. So, guys, as always, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. We will go ahead and catch you next time. It's been definitely fabulous. I guess I have to do the countdown on my own, which is weird. So on 3, 2, 1, Blue Stossum. Have a great night, guys. What the FiGPiN?